Picture this. Your phone rings. You pick it up, and the person on the other end already knows your full name. They know where you live. They even rattle off the last 4 digits of your social security number to verify it's you. They sound perfectly professional, super calm, and tell you with complete confidence that there's been some suspicious activity on your bank account. They say they're calling to protect your money. Now, your immediate thought is probably, oh, I'd never fall for something like that. But the reality, it's a whole lot more complicated.
So let's dive right into this explainer because this is the scam that absolutely shouldn't work, but it does every single day. It's draining billions of dollars globally. We are talking about thousands of highly intelligent, totally rational people falling into this trap. And it's not because they're careless. It's because the deception is executed so flawlessly that it literally overrides our basic human defenses. Today, we're breaking down exactly how this works, how it completely hijacks human logic, and most importantly, how you can spot it before it's too late.
Here is how we're going to break this all down today. We'll start with the perfect setup, then look at how they bypass human logic. After that, we'll map out the anatomy of the scam itself, look at the devastating cost, and wrap up with your best defense.
All right, phase 1, the perfect setup, earning your confidence. Because every single one of these scams begins the exact same way. They don't start by aggressively demanding your money. If they did that, you'd hang up in a second, right? Instead, they start by carefully, methodically manufacturing your trust. Think about it. Modern technology makes impersonating a massive institution incredibly easy. A scammer doesn't need to actually hack into your bank. They just need to look like they're calling from it. They use spoofed caller IDs, so your phone screen literally says the name of your bank. They send fake Amazon texts that perfectly match the thread of the real ones you usually get. They clone emails to look identical to the real deal. And the really scary part is that by the time you realize something might be off, they've already got you on the hook.
Which brings us to phase 2, and this is where it gets truly fascinating, bypassing logic and targeting psychology. This completely shatters the myth that victims of scams are just gullible. People love to assume that if you fall for a scam, you just weren't thinking straight. Well, not thinking straight is exactly what the scammer is engineering here. They aren't targeting your intelligence, they are actively targeting your biological reactions.
This 3-step loop is the absolute core of how fear and urgency completely bypass your logic. Step 1, they create massive, immediate urgency. Your account has been compromised right this second. Step 2, they induce deep, visceral fear. Someone is stealing your identity as we speak. When humans experience sudden fear and urgency like that, our fight or flight response kicks in, and the critical thinking part of our brain literally shuts down. Then, perfectly timed, comes step 3. They offer relief. The scammer calmly steps in and says, "Don't worry, I can help fix this." They instantly become your savior in a crisis that they just invented.
This shift is brilliant and terrifying. Normally, your logical brain would pause and ask, wait a minute, is this real? Let me check. But when you are slammed with manufactured fear and urgency, your brain is emotionally hijacked. You completely stop asking if it's real, and you desperately start asking, how do I stop this? How do I fix this right now? That emotional hijack is the exact blind spot they are exploiting.
What we're talking about is pure psychological manipulation. It is a calculated attack on human emotion designed to control your behavior. There's no complex computer virus here, no sophisticated software hacking into your laptop. The scammers are hacking your mind. By flooding your system with panic and then throwing you a lifeline, your logic doesn't stand a chance. Okay, let's look at phase 3, the anatomy of the scam. Because once that emotional hook is set, they move incredibly fast.
Look how aggressively they weaponize urgency here. Minute 1, you get a suspicious alert. Minute 5, your phone rings, and the scammer reads back your personal details, which totally validates your fear. Hour 1, they keep you on the phone, refusing to let you hang up and think, while instructing you to move your funds to a quote-unquote secure account. Maybe they tell you to buy gift cards or withdraw cash. By hour 2, your entire life savings could be completely gone. They reassure you and manipulate you every single second of the way.
And they maintain this illusion of reality flawlessly. Looking back, sure, the warning signs seem obvious, but in the heat of the moment, every detail feels chillingly real. It's the precise timing, the official corporate jargon. They'll even run you through fake verification processes just to make you feel secure. Some of these guys go as far as playing fake office noises, keyboards typing, people chatting, phones ringing right in the background so you genuinely believe you're talking to a busy bank call center. Which naturally leads us to phase 4, the devastating cost.
When the adrenaline finally fades and your logic comes back online, the realization hits victims like a freight train.
We are talking about millions upon millions of dollars lost. Scammers spend months perfecting these scripts. They treat this like a highly structured, highly lucrative corporate business. A single successful hit can earn them thousands or even millions in a matter of hours. To the scammers, it's just a numbers game. To the victims, it's their entire livelihood vanishing into thin air.
And let's be absolutely clear about something. No one is immune to this. We're talking about retirees losing their nest eggs, college kids losing tuition, seasoned business owners, medical doctors, and highly technical engineers. Anyone can be a target because everyone has human emotions. And for the victims, the financial ruin is often mixed with this deep, crushing shame. Many feel so foolish that they never even tell their friends or family, and they just suffer the emotional damage in total silence.
So, how do we fight back? Phase 5, your best defense. Now that we understand exactly how they weaponize fear to bypass your logic, we can actually build a firewall against it.
You've got to internalize these 4 strict rules. 1. Never trust caller ID alone. As we've seen, it can easily be spoofed. 2. Never share one-time verification codes with anyone over the phone, period. 3. Never ever send money or buy gift cards because someone tells you it'll protect your funds. And 4, the absolute most important step, hang up. Just hang up the phone. Take control, find the official number on the back of your bank card, and call the institution back yourself.
The absolute biggest takeaway from this entire explainer boils down to one simple concept: slowing down. The scammers understand human emotion way better than we realize. They are literally banking on your panic. So your ultimate defense isn't about being a tech genius or trying to outsmart them, it's about taking a breath. By pausing, you break that circuit of fear and urgency. You give your logical brain the few minutes it needs to step back in and say, wait, let me verify this. Simply slowing down is what will save your life savings.
Because the harsh reality is, once that money is gone, getting it back is almost impossible. The system moves too fast, and the scammers are too well hidden. So I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. The next time your phone lights up, your caller ID shows your bank, and an urgent professional voice tells you your money's in danger, will you recognize the warning signs, or will you let them bypass your logic? Stay vigilant, slow down, and never let fear make your financial decisions.